Hey guys, sorry, I just wanted to start out by saying that I am sorry my audio on my camera was not working for some reason. When I get to this point, I'm just pretty much telling you guys that I'm about to install a Noble carbon fiber steering wheel that is right there in that box. If anybody is interested in the steering wheel, I will link it in a description down below. And over here, I'm just saying that safety first, you must unplug the battery from the negative or the positive, I believe, before you start taking apart the steering wheel. Keep in mind, this is my first time ever doing something like this with the steering wheel. I've never taken one apart and replaced it before, so you might see me struggle just a little bit. Now over here I am describing that there are 3 holes, one on the left, one on the bottom, and one on the right, that you have to put a screwdriver in there to release the airbag. And as you can see, I am successful in removing it. Now you will have to remove the ground in those 2 clips in the back. I was having a little bit of trouble doing it with the camera in my hand, so I had to set it down. Now to remove these, you're going to have to lift up those yellow tabs, and then you can use the screwdriver or you can actually twist it off with your hand, but clearly I was having a little problem, but I ended up getting it done. You're going to want to use a 17 millimeter socket. Don't take off the nut all the way, just take it off about halfway so you can wiggle the steering wheel. Then once it's loose, you can take the nut off and then remove the steering wheel. Now I know over here I have it sitting on the ground, which I shouldn't have been doing that with my carbon fiber one, but I assure you it did not get scratched. Now me, not really paying attention, didn't realize that there was actually 2 screws in the back that you can clearly see right there that you will have to remove in order to take off the back piece, and then there's going to be 2 more screws in order to take off the instruments. I didn't really pay attention and I didn't realize that there was actually 2 more screws. Then there is 1 more screw where you will see that's just over that little pink plastic piece right over there. I'm going to point to it right now. Now, one thing that I forgot to do after putting all this stuff back together, you see those 2 white circles? Well, there's actually 3. 1 on the left, 1 on the right, and 1 on the bottom. I forgot to take those off. You're supposed to put those on the new steering wheel. I'll show you guys that later. And at this point, you're just doing everything back in reverse. You're putting everything back together, clipping them all back in, and putting the screws back in. Now this is where I started to actually struggle. I was trying to put the airbag back in, but it wouldn't go in for some reason. But then I realized that I didn't put those white clips back in there that the airbag actually clips onto, but I later figured that out and had to take it apart and put those back in, which was a pain in the butt. And at this point I forgot to reconnect the wiring harness back into the airbag, which was really annoying because I couldn't figure out why nothing was working. But I did figure it out. Camera died, but there we have it. It's installed. There were just a couple of those white clips, those 3 white clips that go into the springs that you do not want to forget to remove from the old one and install in the new one before you put everything back together, because I had to take it all off and put it all back together. Learn from my mistake, folks. I've never done this before. This was my very first time ever doing it, but hope you like it. Please like and subscribe if you want to see some more VB content.